Hey everyone, so I've been wanting to record something about this topic for a little while, and my cats are running around, and my hair's a mess because they just worked out. But it was one of those things I felt like it keeps bugging you to say, and if you're gonna say it, just do it right now. So I'm sorry if this video is poor quality. I'm sorry that I look crazy, but this is me every day in real life, and it is what it is. I guess that's like the saying right now. Um, but with everything going on in the country, I've really been spending a lot of time reflecting on my own privilege, on my own personal biases, trying to listen as much as humanly possible, trying to read, trying to educate myself, trying to find the best avenues for my involvement. And there's been one thing, and actually popped up in a news article today, that has been bothering me, and I don't think we're talking about it enough. And maybe it's because I have personal experience with it. So here it goes. So, um, whatever end of on the spectrum you are in this debate, I think for me, something that it always comes down to is that I do believe that life is precious, it is sacred, it is something to be protected as much as possible, it is something to be valued, that every life has value. And that is completely informed by my personal faith, by in my life. Um, and so when people are having these debates and these conversations, something that has really, really been shocking to me, I guess, is these arguments about, well, their criminal history, the fact that someone might be a drug addict, the fact that someone might be an alcoholic. And um, it hits a nerve for me for a very personal reason. So, as I've talked before, I lost my mom when I was 10 years old. The case is still unsolved to this day. It's been over 13 years, and well, just 13 years this year. And when my mom died, so much of the early police reports talked about her criminal record. My mom was a drug addict and alcoholic, had been struggling with addiction for many, many years, and had a very long list of run ins with law enforcement and failed rehab attempts to go along with that. And it kept being brought up over and over again. And I thank God that as the 10-year-old that I was, I didn't have to read it until much later on. And I pray that these children of these people who have been shot and killed or murdered, or however phrase you want to use, I don't really know the perfect terminology, are not seeing that. Because if all life matters, then the life, no matter how they lived it, is precious and sacred. And trying to use those arguments in defense of actions that we're still trying to understand. And like I said, I'm just saying, um, whenever you're watching this, whatever news has come out about the events surrounding what happened, their life isn't worth less because of what they did with it. And that is what I believe. So I just want to encourage people that a dialogue about the role of law enforcement in our society is good. A dialogue about the role of race in our society and the systemic racism and the privilege that some have, that I have in this country, absolutely needs to happen. But to have those conversations, we can't degrade a life because of how they chose to live or because of things that happened in their life. And that to me is very, like I said, it's very personal. But I feel like it hasn't been said that much. So I just felt like it's been eating away at me, and I just wanted to say something about it. I believe and I love our country so much. And what I love is that the life of the homeless man is as important as the life of a president. That the life of me is as important as every other life in this country. And the life of someone, even with a criminal record, is just as valid and important and deserves to be celebrated. It deserves to be protected. It deserves to be honored, and it deserves to have an equality because of the fact that it's a life. So, like I said, I don't feel like I am the right person to speak on many issues. I don't feel like I'm still working on my own sense of privilege and trying to become better at ways to help. But I just wanted to bring this point up because if all lives matter, the history of the life shouldn't matter, because we should be protecting all equally. So, thank you. I am going to turn the comments off on this video because honestly, I just don't get on my YouTube that much to be able to navigate that. So please respect that. And I hope if you have found this video, I mean, I'm just someone in the middle of nowhere in New York State, that it was helpful. So thanks, guys. Bye.